Hey everybody, it's Scott. How are you today? It's a beautiful day in Minnesota, and I wanted to come outside um, in the kind of tree area near where I live and just shoot a video for you. Today and this week has been kind of an interesting learning weekend or week for me, and it's been all about learning, I think, learning about um, this concept of worth. And as an entrepreneur, solopreneur, freelancer, I've been doing my own gig for about, I'd say 10, 12 years. So I'm pretty versed in um, doing my own thing, creating my own income, doing those things. And sometimes I struggle, sometimes I do really well. I'm probably more of on a struggling slant right now, but things will get better, as they always do. But a lot of times we have to wrench with this idea of worth and self-worth and what other people think that we're worth. So this has been one of the tougher things for me to deal with as we get more polarized in this country, and as we get more divided as people, is that it's a lot easier for people to not recognize your worth because people don't recognize their own worth. And I've just had interesting conversations as like a friend. I do web design and I do all sorts of other things, and anyone who does their own freelance thing knows that your friends are going to come and rush to you and want you to do free stuff for them, or they're going to talk about coming to you for whatever service you do, and then they probably won't follow through. So I've just learned to live with that for a lot of my life, and sometimes it's really easy to go through, and sometimes it's really tough to navigate, because you spend your life doing and developing things that are good, are truthful, are based out of love, or based out of wanting to help others grow, whether that's grow with their business, grow economically, grow personally. So, and to me, those things are so worth every penny. But to a lot of people, the things that I do, the things that you do, maybe, they are luxury, entertainment, or just that thing that person does. And they may approach it as a curiosity, or they may want to just come in and talk to you about things like, oh, I'm really interested in a website, but really what they really want is a conversation with you. And it's that discernment of, does this person understand my worth? Does they understand my livelihood? Do they even value my skills? Well, and that's kind of like the ego talking. That's kind of like your ego talking about that, and sort of like playing with your own self-worth. I know my worth. I know what I'm worth. I charge what I'm worth. I could charge a lot more, which I probably will. And but a lot of times people may try to belittle your worth. But I have started realizing that the reason they do this is because they themselves may not know their own worth. I have friends who keep themselves in jobs that they hate just for the health insurance, just for the paycheck, just for this idea of security that they have. And then when they step out and do something completely courageous, it scares them to death. So they don't even know that they're worth, that this scaring them to death is like awesome. They don't know their worth, that their happiness is the most important thing in their life. We can't take our money, our security, or our healthcare with us to whatever destination we're going to. And self-worth is what unlocks things like happiness, health, longevity, personal growth. So in this time right now, I think that we're seeing this resurgence of division in people, And when people's self-worth starts going away, this is when I'm probably most needed. And some of us out here who are light workers, healers, freelancers, artists, hypnotherapists, yoga instructors, we have the most important jobs now. So all of my folks out there who watch me, who are in this camp, whether you're a celebrant or also a spiritual director, a coach, somebody who's really invested in someone else's personal growth, who actually understands that that is the most important thing for a person. That's what's going to unlock a better relationship for them. It's going to unlock a better life for them. It's going to unlock health, longevity, a long life, happiness. We are the ones to bring that in and help people do that. And for them, hopefully they see that this is priceless and it's worth so much in their life. You and your life are worth a life of happiness, not just settling, not just doing something because you get health care, not just doing something because it provides a paycheck. I'm living proof. Oh my gosh. If I would have just stopped doing this because I didn't get a regular paycheck, I would have been done the first month of freelancing, and I look back at all I've done and it's just incredible. So this long view helps me too, but it doesn't mean that I don't get disappointed, I don't get sidetracked, I don't get discouraged, that people just don't understand their own worth. Therefore, I start feeling that as an empath, that they're not feeling my worth. So excuse me, and it keeps going, and that's the thing. If we could understand our worth and spread that message that this is what I'm worth, this is what it feels like to be happy and to create your own life. This is what it feels like to say, no, I'm not going to fail that test the first time I take it, or I deserve to be happy regardless of whatever relationship I'm in. I deserve happiness first, and I can change myself first. So those things are priceless and they're worth so much. So I want anybody who watches this video, if you're a healer or a entrepreneur or someone who does freelance work, who's decided to step out from this whole establishment that we have in this institutions that control our lives, you are worth everything and people don't even know it. So keep going, and keep believing that you make a huge difference. And also people who have friends who like, if you have friends who are entrepreneurs or freelancers or do some sort of art or do some sort of craft, please reach out and support them. This is part of this love economy that I'm seeing. Take a time to say, oh my gosh, I have friends, family, people I'm close to who can offer so much to me. And it's not just, well, I'll get to that when I've finished paying off my credit card, or I can't do that right now, when we all know that you're going to Disney with your family and spending thousands of dollars. So it's one of those things that we know those secrets. So you're just deciding to delay improving yourself, improving your business, improving your path in the world. You know, it's not a secret. I did it too. I still do some negotiating like that too, but I realize that I can catch myself doing that. So, but to all the light workers, all the people who do good things in the world, who are artists, healers, freelancers, provide an awesome service, a coach, spiritual directors, keep going, keep doing what you're doing, show your worth, and show other people how much they are worth, and that what you provide is not just entertainment or fluff, but what you provide is a window and an opportunity that's priceless. So, hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks a lot for listening. Bye-bye.